Raise your hand if you've known someone who has experienced burnout. It could be a loved one or friend who has experienced burnout and didn't even realize it until it led to something deeper, like anxiety, depression, or something else. If you've worked in the healthcare industry, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But burnout isn't industry specific. Oftentimes, we try to hide it or don't even recognize the signs until it's too late. It can lead to physical health issues and mental health issues like anxiety, depression, addiction, relationship issues, just to name a few. Research has shown that 77% of U.S. employees have experienced burnout, while 41% report feeling burned out frequently or always. Some of you may actually be experiencing burnout at this very moment. What we are taught about burnout is how to treat, prevent, and identify it. What we are not taught are the lessons it can teach us. Imagine moving through a thick fog where everything feels uncertain. This uncertainty can ultimately cause us to lose ourselves in the process. The stress and anxiety that comes along with burnout can also deplete our joy and cause us to feel stuck, perpetuating the cycle of burnout. I suffered extreme burnout from losing my spouse who had battled a long illness. A few years later, I served in a healthcare leadership role during the pandemic. My grief ultimately caught up with me, and the stress of the pandemic alone sent me further into burnout. The chaos of life or death decisions in the hospital mirrored my personal life, where every choice felt monumental. I'll never forget when my doctor looked at me and told me I had to take action now due to my overall health. It was truly a life or death decision. But here's the twist. Burnout became my unexpected teacher. It forced me to confront the grief I had suppressed for years, uncovering layers of my true self. Through this process, I discovered a 3-step approach that not only transformed my life in ways that I could never have imagined, but also helped me heal both physically and mentally from burnout, as well as help me connect to my passion and purpose. Now, burnout isn't formulaic. However, I created this approach to help us remember the steps. Sometimes we believe, based on our identity, life experiences, or culture, we don't have options. But guess what? We have more options than we've been led to believe. The 3-step approach, what I call the SDS approach, stands for self-reflection, decisive action, and also support network. As I mentioned, this approach has transformed my life in ways that I could never have imagined and has helped me reconnect to my own values. Sometimes it may feel like we're on a conveyor belt, moving through time, trying to reach our next milestone and goal, according to societal expectations, which can also lead to burnout. This approach can help us reconnect to our own authenticity and our own values. So let's start with self-reflection. Burnout can seem like you're moving through a storm where everything feels foggy. To move forward, I took a deep dive into my strengths, my motivations, my values, and other tendencies as well. I asked myself questions like, who do I want to be? And utilize tools like career and personality assessments to reconnect to my passion and purpose. Our sense of identity can also shift due to burnout. And self-reflection is a critical step in getting in touch with our own authenticity. Self-reflection wasn't only a critical step for myself, but also for the individuals, teams, and organizations I have worked with. Reconnecting to the fundamentals is essential. I also decided to take decisive action despite fear. Instead of allowing fear to consume me, I leaned into the discomfort to realign both my personal and professional life. While self-care is extremely important, it doesn't always mean taking a step back. It often means taking a step into our renewed sense of passion and purpose. Burnout can also cause what's called analysis paralysis, where sometimes we feel stuck in making decisions. But what if action was the solution to our problems? By taking this action and walking through this fear and discomfort, I was able to rebuild my self-confidence and reconnect to my passion, transforming it into fuel for growth. I also surrounded myself with family, friends, and new connections who could uplift, challenge me when needed, provide emotional support, and also connect me to new areas that aligned with my passion and purpose. Isolation can be extremely dangerous, and we need connection as human beings to thrive. It truly is all about the connection. But it's not just about me, though. It's about anyone who has experienced life challenges or high levels of stress. Whether you are a student under academic pressure, a team member facing uncertainty, a leader facing constant demands, or an organization grappling with tough transitions. If you've ever experienced burnout, you're not alone. It can affect individuals, teams, and organizations alike. My intention is to help individuals at all levels, as well as teams and organizations, move through burnout and reach their maximum potential. A team, even at the most effective company, cannot remain effective if its leader is burned out. And the reverse is true. If a leader is burned out, the team can't remain as effective. Burnout isn't just a struggle. It's valuable data that can inform our futures. Is it time to reconsider what your future looks like? Burnout may have been a wake-up call. Burnout isn't just a struggle. It's valuable data that can inform our futures. Now let's face it, burnout isn't a pleasant experience, and I know firsthand the challenges of burnout. But burnout can be an invaluable teacher that builds resilience and reconnects us to our passion and purpose. It's a catalyst for both our personal and professional growth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.